Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be using some Total Boat Thick Set clear casting epoxy to make some coasters. This is the first time I'm using the Total Boat brand of epoxy, and the first thing I notice is that it's very thin. It mixes so well, so easily, and as you can see right there, it's really clear, and I like the low viscosity of this resin. So I'm just going to get it divided up into some cups, and then I'm going to pour some clear. So I'm just going to let you guys watch as I fill these up and start adding color. Okay, it's time to add some color. I'm using Pinata White. I really love the Pinata colors. They are probably my favorite ones to use so far. I'm also using Pinata Pink. I love that the bottles of like the metallics and some of the other ones have the little shaker ball. I think they're just really well made, well put together. This is Miracle Coup Black. I also love their alcohol inks. They are great colors. You don't have to use a lot to get a really good color. So now I'm just going to get these mixed up. And as I start mixing the pink, while it is a really pretty color, it's not the color that I was looking for this particular project. I'm trying to mimic kind of fire and embers in these coasters. So I ended up adding some coral mica powder, and that gave it exactly the color I needed to give kind of a glow of like flames. And you'll see I'm adding the coral now, and it just made a perfect glowing fire type color. So I'm gonna drop these colors and I'll be back. Okay, here I'm just moving the colors just in an upward stroke to kind of mimic flames. As I said, I want these to look like flames and fire and embers, and I want them to really glow like fire. So I'm just moving this color up just gently, trying not to overwork it. I do end up kind of overworking it and adding a lot more color, which I'm doing right here. I finish adding the color and continue to move in an upward motion, trying to get the flame look, or the just a swept up look to kind of mimic flames. I am also going to use some of these little gold leaf sheets. These are 24 karat gold leaf. and I just want the appearance of embers, and I felt like this would create a kind of a fire and ember look to these coasters. I found out that it was very tedious doing it this way, and likely in the future I will mix the gold leaf into the resin, but I wanted them placed so in certain places, and I didn't want a whole lot, so I did it this way, and it just proved to be such tedious work. So I called for reinforcements and had my niece come in and help place the gold, and she did a fantastic job. So she's going to kind of take over, and she's going to be placing the gold, and I'm just going to watch her do that. So she's really doing a good job on that. And yeah, the placement of the gold, like I said, I just didn't want that much in there, and this was just kind of perfect. Just placing it bit by bit. So this is all done, and we just have to let them sit for about 24 hours, and we'll come back and unmold them. 24 hours later, and you can see how the color really moved. At this point, as I'm starting to unmold them, I'm hoping against hope that the flame and ember look that I was going for remained. So I'll let you guys watch me unmold these. And much to my surprise, they absolutely are lovely. I am so pleased with these coasters. Definitely looks like flame, like a glowing fire and embers. So I'm very pleased. The only thing that I would say about, and I don't know if it's the shape of the molds, but I had a lot of trouble with bubbles. I don't like to use a torch when I'm using molds because I don't want to risk ruining my molds, but you can see the bubbles in there, and all the bubbles seem to be quite concentrated around the edges. I still think it looks really great, so I'm not disappointed. I'm curious if you've used these type of molds before. Did you see the same thing kind of happening with the bubbles around the edges? You can let me know in the comments. But in the end, I really think these coasters turned out just the way I wanted them. They look like glowing fires and embers, and they just look really great. I'm pleased with the project. Give some up close here. And just in that abstract way, they definitely remind me of fire. So that is all for this project. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. All the links to the materials used are in the description, as well as my Facebook and Instagram if you'd like to go check those out. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks so much for watching.